Hi friends, in previous video I have discussed Kruskal's algorithm to find out minimum spanning tree, and in this algorithm I will discuss Prim's algorithm to find out minimum spanning tree. Similar to Kruskal, Prim's algorithm also uses greedy approach to find optimal solution for all these stages. But Prims have different approach. In Kruskal's algorithm, we arranges all the edges according to their weights in ascending order, and from that we choose an edge with minimum weight to draw minimum spanning tree. But in Prims, we start at any random vertex and keep adding minimum or lowest weight edge which aren't in the tree until all the vertices have been visited. Now let us traverse this graph using Prim's algorithm, and these are all the steps. So the first step is, this is a graph, and as we all know that graph in data structure gets denoted by capital G with non-empty set of vertices and edges, where V indicates set of vertices and E indicates set of edges. So we have to trace this graph using all these steps using Prim's algorithm. So the first step is remove all the loops and parallel edges from the given graph. As this graph contains an loop means the edge which starts and ends at the same vertex is called as loop. So first you have to check whether a graph contains a loop or not. If it contains a loop, even though having minimum weight, we have to remove that loop from the graph. Then again you have to check whether a graph contains parallel edge. Yes, this graph contains a parallel edge between B to F. There are two edges from B to F, one having weight 2 and another one having weight 6. So we have to keep an edge with minimum weight and remove an edge, parallel edge having maximum weight. So after removing parallel edge and loop, the graph looks like this. So this is step number 1. Then step 2, choose any random vertex as a starting vertex to draw minimum spanning tree. If the starting vertex is not given, then you can choose any at random. Here I choose A as a starting vertex to display or to draw minimum spanning tree. So the step number 3 is find all the edges from visited vertices and choose the edge having minimum weight from the graph and add it to MST. First, in step number 2, as I have chosen A as a starting vertex, so add it into MST. Then step number 3, in step number 3 you have to find out all the incident edges or all the adjacent edges of A or outgoing edges of A, as the graph doesn't include directed, as the graph is not directed, but the adjacent or incident vertices of these A is B, C and D. Then check the weights. A to C having weight 1, A to D having weight 4 and A to B having weight 6. So out of these you have to choose an edge with minimum weight. So here A to C having weight 1. So add A to C with weight 1 in minimum spanning tree. Next, step number 3, find all the edges from visited vertices, as we visited A to C. Now we have to find out all the outgoing or incident ages of this A as well as C. So the outgoing ages of A and C are 6, 4, 2. These are the three ages, 6, 2 and 4, but 1 is already visited. So choose among these 6, 2 and 4. You have to choose an age with minimum weight. So here C to D having minimum weight as 2. So add that to MST. But make sure that while constructing this MST, it doesn't contain any loop. Then step number 4, keep repeating step 3 until you get an MST with all the vertices covered. Then from A, C and D, we have to again check all the outgoing ages as 6, 4, 3, 5 and 10. These are the outgoing ages of A, C and D. Among them, we have to choose an age with minimum distance. So here 3 having a minimum distance between D to B. So we have to include that B in MST, D to B with weight as 1. Then again we have to check the outgoing ages from A, C, D and B. The age 6, 4, 2, 5, 10. These are the outgoing ages of A, C, B and D. Out of them, choose an age with minimum weight. So here 4 is an age between B to F having minimum weight as 2. So add it to MST. Then again you have to check all the incident ages of these vertices, these visited vertices. 6, 4, 5, 10. Out of these you have to check an age with minimum weight. So here A to D is an age with distance 4 or with weight 4, but if we include an age A to D, it forms a loop. So we skip that age from MST, don't include it to MST. Then the next smallest weight age is 5. So include that 5, that age 5 between B to E. So this is the minimum spanning tree of the given graph. So what are the properties of minimum spanning tree? Minimum spanning tree is denoted using G dash. G dash indicates minimum spanning tree with V dash and E dash, where V dash means it should include all the vertices those are present in the original graph. So in the original graph there are A, B, C, D, E and F. These are the 6 vertices. So in the minimum spanning tree 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the 6 vertices are present in minimum spanning tree. Then the second property is E dash. E dash should be the subset of E. Here E dash means the edges which are included within these minimum spanning tree, as we can draw multiple spanning trees or number of spanning trees of this graph, but this is the only spanning tree having minimum weight. So E dash should be the subset of E. All the edges which are present in this minimum spanning tree are present in the original graph. Then next E dash, how many number of edges are present in minimum spanning tree? So E dash is equal to the number of vertices which are present in original graph minus 1. So here the number of vertices are 6. So 6 minus 1 is equals to 5. So 5 number of edges should be there within minimum spanning tree. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These are the 5 edges present in the minimum spanning tree. Now let us find out the total cost of this minimum spanning tree. Total cost is from A to C having minimum distance as 1 or minimum weight as 1, then C to D having minimum weight 2, from D to B having weight as 1, B to F having weight 2 and B to E having weight 5. So we have to add all of them. 3 plus 1 4, 5 6, 6 plus 5 11. So the total cost of this minimum spanning tree is 11. Now the time complexity for this Prim's algorithm is big O V square. But this complexity can be improved using Fibonacci heap to big O E plus log V is improved. This is an improved time complexity using Fibonacci heap. So this is all about Prim's algorithm, working of Prim's algorithm to find out minimum spanning tree. In next video we will see that how the Dijkstra algorithm works.